So after watching that Minecraft video, which was one of the greatest videos in the entirety of the internet, people have mentioned that there is another video that makes them feel equally cool, or at least is also a top contender. Today, I will be watching the history of the entire world. I guess that's the title. Okay. And I have never seen this video, which I know is really shocking and surprising. But we're going to watch it. And hopefully it's as good as people say.
Hi, you're on a rock floating in space. Pretty cool, huh? Some of it's water. Fuck it. Actually, most of it's water. I can't even get from here to there without buying a boat. It's sad.
Okay, wow. There's a lot happening.
I miss you. How did this happen? A long time ago. Actually, never. And also now. Nothing is nowhere. When? Never. Makes sense, right?
No,
like
it doesn't.
Nothing was never anywhere.
What?
That's why it's been everywhere.
Okay.
It's been so everywhere, you don't need a where. You don't even need a when.
Every?
That's how every it gets.
Okay. Yeah, no, I got it. I understand. I don't get it. I'm very confused right now.
Forget this. I want to be something. Go somewhere.
That was the video.
Something.
Okay.
I want things to change. I want to invent time and space. And I know it's possible because everything is here and it probably already happened. I just don't know when to start.
Okay.
And that's exactly where it started.
That's a human problem.
I paused it. I think there's a universe now. What's it made of?
Quarks
and stuff. Ah, that's a thing. In a place. Don't like it? Try a new place. At a different time. Try to stick together because the world is going to get bigger and emptier. But it's not empty yet. It's still very full and about 1 jillion degrees. Great news. The quarks are now happily married in groups of 3 called a proton or a neutron. And there's something else flying around too that wants to join in but can't because it's still
electrons. Wait, this video is actually going through literally the entire history of existence. I'm having a crisis in my head trying to think about this and comprehend it.
Great news. The protons and neutrons are now happily married to each other. Some even doubled up.
Helium.
Great news. The electrons have now joined in. Congratulations. The world is now a bunch of gas in space.
Oh.
But it's getting closer together. And it's getting closer together. And it's getting closer together. It's a star. New shit just got made.
Oh my
Some
God.
Stars burn out and die. Bigger stars burn out and die with passion and make some brand new, way crazier shit. Which allows newer, more interesting stars to be made and then die and explode into So now stars have cool stuff around them, like rocks, ice, and funny clouds, which can make some very interesting things. Like this ball of flaming rocks, for example. Holy shit, we just got hit with another ball of flaming rocks. And it kind of made a mess, which is now... Weather update, it's raining rocks from outer space. Weather update, those rocks
is that how the moon was made? It just crashed into another...
steam in the sky. Weather update, cooler temperatures today and the floor is no longer lava. Weather update, it's raining. Severe flooding alert, the entire world is now an ocean. Volcano alert. That's land. There's life in the ocean. What?
What?
Something's alive in the ocean. Oh,
what?
Cool, like a plant or an animal? No, a microscopic speck. It lives at the bottom of the ocean and eats chemical soup, which is being served hot and fresh, made from gnarly space ingredients left over from when it was raining rocks. Or
that makes sense. Yeah, no, that totally checks out.
It has secret instructions written in.
Hear me out. Where do Twitch streamers fit into the equation, right? Because at some point they had to become a thing, and I need to understand how do we go back and get rid of them? You know?
Inside itself, telling it how to build another one of itself. So that's pretty nifty, I would say. Tired of living at the bottom of the ocean?
Yeah.
Now you can eat sunlight. Using a revolutionary technique, you can convert sunlight into
photosynthesis.
Side effect, now there's oxygen everywhere and the sky's blue. Then the earth might have been a snowball for a while, maybe even a couple of times. It's a sponge, it's a plant, it's a worm, and some other types of weird, strange water bugs and strange fish. It's the Cambrian explosion.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Anything that lives under the ocean is just extremely terrifying, and we should put it down.
No. Why? The sun is a deadly laser. Okay. Now the animals can go on land. Come on, animals, let's go on land. Nope, can't walk yet.
The sun is a deadly laser.
There's no food yet, so I don't care. Okay, will you learn to walk if there's plants up here? Maybe, said some bugs. And fish.
Aw, poor fish.
Okay, so I can go on land, but I have to go back in the water to have babies. Learn to use an egg.
I was already doing that.
Use a stronger egg. Put water in it. Have a baby on land in an egg. Water is in the egg. Baby in the egg, in the water, in the egg. Works for me. And now everything's huge, including bugs. Want to see a map of the land? Sure.
Oh, dear God.
Oh, fuck. Now everything's dead. Just kidding. Here are the survivors. Keep your eye on this one because it's about to become the dinosaurs. Here's another map of the land. Yeah, it broke apart. Don't worry about it. It does that all the time.
Wait. What do you mean it doesn't matter?
Dinosaurs are gone.
Aw, dude, they didn't even have a chance, bro. They survived for like a year or two.
Now they're gonna dominate the world, and one of them just learned how to grab stuff.
Whoa.
And walk. No, like walk like that and grab stuff at the same time. and bang rocks together to make pointed rocks. Ouch. And set things on fire. Youch. And make crazy sounds with their voice. Knirsch, which can mean different things. And now they're everywhere.
Okay, so this is where Twitch streamers start.
What? You can walk over here?
Never mind.
Cool.
After the Ice Age, Twitch streamers come into play.
Here now.
Got it.
Let's
I got
review.
it.
There's people on the planet.
Okay.
And they're chasing their food.
Okay.
Fuck it. Time to plant some grass.
Yep.
Look at this. I control the food now. Now everyone will want to be my friend and live near me. Let's all build houses, except mine is bigger because I own the food.
Ah, so now we're getting into like, you know, social commentary and politics and war and all that, like other stuff. And streamers are getting in here soon. Next, we're going to see Hassan versus XQC.
This is great. I
Is
wonder
that
if
still a
anyone
thing?
else is doing this.
I don't know.
Tired of using rocks for everything?
Okay.
Use metal. It's underground.
Yep.
Better farming was just invented in a sweet dank valley right in between these two rivers. And the
Okay.
animals are helping. Guess what happens next? More food and more people who came to
Okay.
buy the food. Now you need people to help make the food and keep track of the sales. And now
Okay.
you need houses for people to live in and people to make the houses. And now there's more people and they invent things, which makes things better. And more people come and there's more farming and more people to make more things for more people. And now there's...
This video doesn't talk about all of the inbreeding that led to all of this happening. So like, I feel like there's like a lot of context missing out, right? Because like, let's be real, to make things, you got to inbreed, right? That just sounds disgusting. Never mind.
There's business, money, writing, laws, power, society. Coming soon to a dank river valley near you. Meanwhile, out in the middle of nowhere, the horse is probably being tamed. Why is all my metal so lame and lumpy? Tired of using lame, sad metal? Introducing bronze, made with special ingredient tin from the far lands of Tinland. I don't know, my dealer won't tell me where he gets it. Also, guess what? Meanwhile, out in the middle of nowhere, they figured out how to put wheels on a horse. Now we're getting somewhere.
Yo!
Also, China. And did I mention Indus River Valley civilization?
Dear God.
The Middle East is getting more complicated. Maybe because it's in the middle of the East. Knock knock, or clop clop. It's the people with the horses.
It's the
And
horse
they made an
people.
empire. And then everyone else copied their horses.
Yo.
Ah, look, it must be the Greeks, or a beta version of the Greeks. Let's check in with the Indus River Valley civilization.
What?
They're gone.
Beta Greeks?
Guess who's not gone? China. New arrivals in India.
And dude, China just stands the test of time, bro. I don't know what they got in that like region of the planet, but like something there is keeping these motherfuckers going.
Maybe it's those horse people I was talking about, or their cousins or something. And they wrote some hymns and mantras and stuff. You can make a religion out of this. There's the Bronze Age collapse. Now the Phoenicians can get down to business. Also, can we switch to a metal that's a little easier to find? Thanks. Look who came back to Israel. It's the 12
Wait, is
tribes of Israel.
iron easier to find than bronze?
Just one, though. He's got like a 10-step program. Here's some huge heads. Must be the Olmecs. The Phoenicians make some colonies. The Greeks copy their idea and make some colonies. The Phoenicians made a colony so big it makes colonies. Here comes the Assyrian Empire. Never mind, it's the Babylonian Median. It's the Persian Empire. Wow, that's big.
Yeah, that's actually
the
pretty
Buddha
huge.
was just enlightened. Who's the Buddha? This guy who sat under a tree for so long that he figured out how to ignore the fact that we're all dying. You can make a religion out of this. Oops, China just broke, but while it was
That's
breaking,
interesting.
Confucius was figuring out how to have good morals. Ah, the Greeks just had the idea of thinking about stuff. And right over here, Alexander just had the idea of conquering the entire Persian Empire. It's a great idea.
I don't have many ideas, and I'm starting to realize it's probably because I am a Twitch streamer. And now I realize that me saying that I wanted to get rid of Twitch streamers is counterintuitive to the fact that I am one. And so like, I'm not really a good person in that regard. And I should probably instead try not to get rid of Twitch streamers, but instead educate the rest of the Twitch streamers on other things that I don't know anything about, which also doesn't really help any problem because now I'm creating a problem that shouldn't exist and trying to solve a problem that doesn't need to be solved. Thus, I'm as dumb as everybody else that started the planet.
He was great. And now he's dead. Hopefully
Yep.
the rest of
See,
the
this is
gang
what
will be
happens
able
to people that
share
try to
the
solve problems
empire
they don't need to
evenly
solve.
between them.
See?
Knock knock, it's Chandragupta. He says get...
Wait, if we were to go ahead and split up the Evanito empire, right? The Evanito viewers, right? Like, you know, what other empires would you guys create, right? Like would you guys create your own subsects if I was to go ahead and be defeated, right? Continue being racist? Okay, all right. You know, I think I'm done. Someone needs to get rid of that guy in the chat.
Get the hell out of here. Will you get the hell out of here if I give you 500 elephants? Okay, thanks, bye. Time to conquer all of India.
I see.
Most of India. But what about this part?
Yeah,
That's the Tamil Kings. No one conquers the Tamil Kings. Who are the Tamil Kings? Merchants, probably.
Okay.
And they've got spices. Who would like to buy the
Yo!
spices? Hey, said the Arabians, swiftly buying it and selling it to the rest of the world. Hey, China put itself back together again with good morals as their
Yo,
main
China's
philosophy.
back together. Look
Actually,
at
they
them.
have 3 main philosophies.
Oh.
Out here, the horse nomads run wild and free, and they would like to ransack your city.
Okay.
Let's check the Greekification levels of the Greekified kingdoms. Greekification overload. Bye, said the Parthians. Bye, said the Jews. Hi, said the Parthians, taking over the entire place. Hey, said the Romans, eating the entire Mediterranean
Jesus
for breakfast.
Christ.
Thanks for invading our homeland, said the Jews, who were starting to get tired of people invading their homeland. Hi, everything's great, said some guy who seems to be very popular and is then arrested and killed for being too popular, which only makes him more popular. You can make a religion out of this.
Oh,
Silk,
no.
now you can buy it from China. They just made a brand new road to the world.
Bro, everything else is like constantly breaking apart, but China's just getting bigger. They're just doing their own thing in the corner over there, and like, you know, the world's ignoring them. To be fair though, bro, this is like why other people, when they play Minecraft, they'll choose like a place that's further away from everybody. That way you can expand out and no one's gonna try to fight you for it. See, that's what the Chinese did. They were pretty smart.
Or you can get their own water. Sick, new trade routes, said India, accidentally spreading their religion to the entire southeast. That's a good place for an epic trading kingdom. There goes Buddhism traveling up the Silk Road. I wonder if it'll reach China before it collapses again. Remember the Persian Empire? Yep, said the Persians, making a new one. Axum is getting so powerful they would like to build a long stick. Has anyone populated Madagascar yet? Let's do it together.
No.
Still can't cross the Sahara Desert? Try camels. Hell yeah, now we got business, said the Ghana Empire, selling lots of gold and slaves. Hi, I live in the Roman Empire, and I was wondering, is loving Jesus legal yet? No.
Legal?
Actually, okay, sure, said Constantine, moving the capital way over here to be closer to his main rival. Don't worry about Rome, it won't fall. It's the golden age of India.
Poor
There's the
Rome.
Gupta Empire, not Chandragupta, just Gupta. First name Chandra. The first.
I see. Okay, so different people.
What's a barbarian? Non-Romans, said the Romans, being invaded by non-Romans. R.I.P. Roman Empire. Actually, just half of it. The other half is just fine, but it's not in Rome anymore, so let's give it a new name.
So the Byzantine. Gotcha.
Oh, and here's a huge city. Population, everyone. The Gok Turks have taken over the entire Eurasian steppe. Great job, Gok Turks. How's
Okay.
India? Broken. How's China? Back together. How's those trading kingdoms? Bigger and there's more of them. Korea has 3 kingdoms.
So like,
Japan
this has
a kingdom.
India
It's the
figured out
Sunrise
their
Kingdom.
stuff? No, India broke up just now. Never
In the
mind.
Arabian desert, on the top
Okay.
of the mountain, the
Yep.
real God whispers in Muhammad's ear.
I see.
He goes down to the cube where everyone worships gods, and he tells them their gods are all fake.
Okay.
And everyone got so mad at him that he had to leave town and go to a different town. You can make a religion out of this, and maybe conquer the world as well. The Roman Empire is long gone, but somehow the Pope is still the Pope. Plus, there's new kingdoms all over Europe. I wonder if there's room for Moors. Here's all the wisdom
No.
in a house. It's the Baghdad House of Wisdom.
Yep.
Just in time for the Islamic Golden Age. Let's bring stuff to the coast.
I'm learning through this video that like a lot of the world seems to break up and fall apart because of religion. Now, I'm not sure if this is like foreshadowing any horrible events that, you know, have possibly occurred in recent time, but like realistically, I'm seeing the solution. And that is, what if we like just got rid of religion? And I know that sounds terrible, but hear me out though. We would have world peace. Like unironically, we would have world peace without religion.
And sell it and become the Swahili on the Swahili coast, said the Swahili on the Swahili coast. Remember this tiny space you have to go through to get from here to there? Someone owns that now. Want to get enlightened in the middle of nowhere? The Franks have the biggest kingdom in Europe, and the Pope is so proud that he invites the king over for Christmas. Surprise, you're the new Roman emperor, said the Pope, pretending to still be part of the Roman Empire. Then the Franks broke their kingdom into what will later be called France and not France. The Northerners, or just Norse if you don't have much time, are exploring. They go north, from the north to the northern north, and they find some land, 2 types of land, and they name them accordingly. They also invade some other places and get called many names, such as Vikings. There's the
yeah,
Rus,
that's
the
true.
Kievan Rus. Are they Vikings? I don't think so, said the Kievan Rus. Okay, fair enough. The Pope is ready to make some more emperors of the Roman Empire, the Holy Roman Empire. It's actually Germany, but don't worry about it. New kingdoms.
Christianize all the kingdoms.
Which brand would you like?
Yeah.
Mine's better. Mine's better. Mine's better. Time to conquer England, said William.
See
It's
what
a
I mean?
bird, it's
You
a
see what I
plane.
mean, bro? The Pope was just doing his thing, but then they started arguing over religion again. And then with this religious argument, then we had more war and then more like disruptive things that happened to the world that caused a lot of people, you know, a lot of problems, which to be fair, led to where we are now. I'm very happy with my life and the fact that I'm a Twitch streamer who gets to react to videos like this on the internet. But like this had to happen for it to go on, which also makes me realize, right? Like if we think about the future, okay, how bad, you know, things had to be for me to have a good life. How terrible do you think that things need to get for like a future generation to have an even better life because we solve a lot of these problems through further technology? You know what I mean? Like what steps need to be taken in the world? Let's discuss in the comments.
It's the Seljuk Turks, said the Byzantine Empire, who's getting so small it almost doesn't exist anymore. We need help. They need help, so they call the Pope. Hey, Pope, can you help us get rid of the Seljuks? Maybe
Does he
take
have a
back the
phone?
Holy Land on the way? Come on, I know you want to take back the Holy Land. Yes, I do actually want to do that. Let's do a crusade. Crusade! They did many crusades, some of which almost didn't fail, but at least the Italians got some sweet trade deals. Goodbye, Mayans.
Hello, Toltecs.
Goodbye, Toltecs.
Hello, Mississippi.
Look at those mounds. There's
What the
Pueblo.
hell?
I always wondered how to build a town in a cliff. Guess who's here? Come here. Where? Here.
What?
And Pagan is there. Vietnam unconquered itself. Korea just became itself. And
What?
Japan is so addicted to art that the military might have to take over the government. China just invented bombs and typing. And the Mongols just invaded most of the universe. Nice going,
yeah, that makes
Genghis.
sense.
I bet that will last a long time. Some of the Islamic
Nope.
Turks were unaffected by the Mongol invasions because they were busy invading India. Is it Tonga time? I think it's Tonga time. I just found out where the Swahili gets all their gold. Look at this Chad.
Okay.
It means lake. There's an empire there, right in the middle of Africa. The king of Mali is so rich he's going on tour to let everyone know. Wow, that guy's rich, everyone said. The Christians are doing a great job reconquering Iberia, which will soon be called Spain and not Spain. Please remain
Yeah.
Christian. We will check in later to see if you're still Christian when you least expect. Whoops, half of Europe
No.
just died. China's back, yay. Hey, come
That's so insane. Whoops, half of Europe just died.
here, time to share. New kingdoms here and there. Oh, look who controls
Dude, we gotta
all
get an
the
updated
islands.
version of
It's
this
the
with
Mahajapit,
COVID-19.
Majapahit, Mapajahit, Mahapajit, Mapajahit, Majapahit. Oh, Italy's really rich. Time for them to care a lot about art and the ancient classics. It's kind of like a rebirth. Here's a
The
printer.
Renaissance,
Let's make
yep.
books. So you think you
One of
can
the
conquer
greatest
Byzantine
times of
Empire?
humanity's
Yep,
existence.
said the Ottoman Turks. Nice job, Ottoman Turks. Oops, you missed a spot. Don't forget to ban Europe from the Indian spice trade. What? That's bullshit, said Portugal. Spiceless.
Well, I guess we'll have to find another
This is why British food just tastes terrible, okay? That spice trade block, dude, it just ruined them for generations. They've never recovered since that happened.
way to India.
Wait, said Christopher Columbus, probably smoking crack. If the world is round, let's go this way to India. No, don't worry, we already got this, said Portugal. So Chris goes to Spain. Hey, Spain, want to hire me to find India by going around back of the world? No, please, no, please, no, please. Okay. So he sails into the ocean and discovers more ocean, and then discovers the Indies and Japan. Let's draw a line to decide who gets which half of the world.
Oh,
Aztec
dear
and
God.
Inca empires are off to a great start. I wonder if they know that Europe just discovered their continent. The Habsburgs are marrying into so many royal families they might have to start marrying each other. Move over.
Oh,
Lithuania.
no.
Here comes
See, I
Moscow.
told you the
Ivan wants to
inbreeding.
make
It
Russia great
happens.
again. Move over, Timurids. Maybe go invade India or something. Persia just made Persia Persian again. Let's make it the other kind of Islam. The one where we thought the first guy should have been the other guy. Hey, Christians, do you
What?
sin? Now you can buy your way out of hell. That's bullshit. This whole thing is bullshit. That's a scam. Fuck the church. Here's 95 reasons why, said Martin Luther in his new book, which might have accidentally started the Protestant Reformation.
You see what I mean, dude? You see what I mean, right? It always comes back to it. Everyone just thinks that they're right about their beliefs in what a god is, and then they fight over it, which is, it sucks. It's like, why can't we as a society just be like, hey man, your religion is cool, mine is cool, and then ignore each other?
Magnificent, said Suleiman wearing an onion hat. What if the Ottoman Empire was really big, which it is now? What if Russia was big, said Ivan, trying not to be terrible. Portugal had a dream that they controlled the entire Indian Ocean, including the spice trade. And then that dream was real. And Spain realized that this is not India, but they pillaged it anyway. Damn,
Yep.
said England and France. We gotta start pillaging some stuff. Then the Dutch revolt and all the hipsters moved to Amsterdam. Damn, said Amsterdam. We gotta start pillaging some stuff.
Oh
Question 1,
my
can you get
God.
to India through North America? No, but at least there's beaver. Question 2, steal the spice trade. That's not a question, but the Dutch did it anyway. Guess where all the sugar's made? In Brazil. Stolen. In the Caribbean. And it's so goddamn profitable, you might forget to not do slavery. The next thing on
Oh
the to-do
my-
list is to get bigger. Britain and France are having a friendly discussion about who should control the entire world, more specifically, Ohio. Then it escalates into a 7-year discussion, giving Prussia a chance to show Austria who's boss. But what about Britain and France? Did they figure out who's boss? Yes, they did. It's Britain. Guess who's broke? Also Britain. So they start taxing
Oh,
the hell
no.
out of America. Fuck you, says America, declaring their independence and fighting for it. And France helps them win. Now France is broke. And Britain will have to send their prisoners to a different continent. Wait, if France is broke, why do the king and queen still wear such fancy dresses?
Yeah, what?
Let's overthrow the palace and cut all their heads off, said Robespierre,
Oh
cutting
my
everyone's head off until
God.
someone eventually got mad and cut his head off. You could make a revolution.
Oh my
No.
God.
The 80s starting to like the idea of a revolution, especially the slaves, who free themselves by killing their masters. Why didn't we think of this before? Wait, who's in charge of France now? Said Napoleon, trying to take over Europe. Luckily, they banished him to an island.
But he came back.
Luckily, they banished him to another island. There goes Latin America, becoming independent in the Latin American Wars of Independence. Britain just figured out how to turn steam into power.
This is the problem, right? See, eventually everybody realized, yo, if we just try to conquer new nations, like we could absolutely like just be kings and queens. And I think that's the issue. That's like, this is just like exposing the issue with human nature, that someone will always exist that wants to be in charge and conquer a nation. And that sucks, bro. Like, that's actually terrible.
Now they can make
Many different types of machines and factories with machines in them so they can make a lot of products real fast.
Then they invent some trains and conquer India and maybe put some trains there. Hey, China, said Britain, buy stuff from us. Nah, dude, we already got everything, says China. So Britain tried to get them addicted to opium, which worked actually. But then China made it illegal and dumped it all into the sea. So Britain threw a hissy fit and made them open up 5 cities and give them an island. Britain and Russia are playing a game where they try to stop each other from conquering Afghanistan. Also, the
Sultan of Oman lives in Zanzibar now.
It's just where he lives. India
Why
just
does
had a
that
revolution
matter?
and they would like to govern themselves now. Nope, said Britain, governing them even harder than before.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah.
Technology is about to go crazy.
The United States finally figured out whether slavery is good or bad. It's bad, they decided. And then they continued manifesting their destiny, which is to kill the rest of the natives and take their land and maybe kick out the Mexicans too. I know, let's rape Africa, said Europe,
Oh
scrambling
my
to see who could make
God.
it the fastest. They never got Ethiopia. Britain and France are still hungry.
Yo, W Ethiopia, dude. They went very, very freaking far, dude. They won.
They never got Thailand. The United States ran out of destiny to manifest, so they're looking for more.
Hawaii, Cuba.
Wait, Spain controls Cuba. Well, blame something on them and go to war. What should we blame on Spain? Let's blame the Maine on Spain. So they blame the Maine on Spain.
What?
Now we're in business. To celebrate, they kick Panama out of Panama and make a canal, connecting the 2 oceans. Britain just found oil in the Middle East. It makes cars go. China is so tired of being bossed around that they delete their old government and make a new, stronger government, which is accidentally weaker and controlled by a guy from the previous government. Europe hasn't had a war since the last war, so they start World War I. Look at those guns. It's gonna be a
Oh,
great war.
no.
So great we won't need a second one. After it's over, they blame Germany. Russia went on strike and the workers overthrew the government. Now
Blame
everyone's
them.
paycheck is the same.
Communism in the Soviet Union.
The Arabs revolt and Britain helps. Now the Ottoman Empire's gone, so we can give the
Jewish people a place to live.
Hopefully the Arabs won't mind. Let's cut the cake, said Sykes and Picot, carving up the remains of the not-so-Ottoman-anymore empire.
Except turkey, turkey makes a brand new turkey.
And then the Saudis conquer Arabia. It just seemed like the right thing to do. Hello? Yes, it's the 1920s calling. Let's get in the car and drive to a party and listen to jazz on the radio and go to the movies. The economy's great and it'll probably be great forever. Just kidding. Germany.
Yeah, no, I definitely don't think it would be great forever. Dude, what in the hell, bro? Like, just watching this video is making me realize, like, slowly, like, it's really cool that all this stuff happened, but at the same time, bro, human beings suck.
Back featuring Hitler, the angry mustache model, and he's mad at the Jews for existing.
They're just
Japan
terrible
is finally
people.
conquering the East, and they're so excited they rape Nanking way too hard. They should probably just deny it. Hitler's out of control, so the international community tackles him and tries to explain why killing all the Jews is a bad idea, but he kills himself before they could explain it to him.
That's World War II.
Bonus round, Pacific Showdown, United States versus Japan. Fight.
No!
Finish him. Let's unite all the nations and have some
World peace.
Seems legit. Hi, I'm Gandhi, and if Britain doesn't get the hell out of India, I'm going to starve myself in public. Wow, that worked. Bonus,
What?
now there's Pakistan. Actually, 2 Pakistans. One of them could be Bangladesh later. The Jews and the Arabs finally figured out which one of them should live in the Holy Land. Me, they both said at the same time. Let's divide up the land so everyone's happy.
Sight, they both get angrier.
Look out, China. There's a new China.
No.
China. What's on the menu? Communism. No thanks, said the other China, escaping to an island. I wonder which one is the real China.
no.
There's the Korean War, Korea versus Korea. Nobody wins, then it's on pause forever. Let's meet the sponsors. Oh, it's the 2 global superpowers. They're having a
It's so funny. That part is so funny. The war is just on pause forever is actually funny. I mean, realistically, though, like, I mean, with a risk of being banned from North Korea forever, could they actually do anything? Like, I don't think they could, right? Realistically, I mean, you know, I'm gonna stop asking questions I don't need the answers. Never mind.
friendly debate over which economic system is good and which one is an evil virus of Satan. And they both have atom bombs. Fight! Wait, no, that would be the end of the world. Let's just keep it cool and spy on each other instead. And make sure we have enough atom bombs. I'll race you to space. Now let's make some more countries fight themselves. Europe is tired of pillaging other continents, and the continents they were pillaging are tired of being pillaged. So here's a new map with new countries. Now you can't tell who they're being pillaged by. The United States finally decided whether racism is good or bad. They decided it's bad, and the world agrees. South Africa might need another minute to think about it. Let's check the world population. Whoa. Okay. Technology's better too, that might keep happening. The Soviet Union decides to relax a little and accidentally falls apart. Europe
Oh,
makes a union,
no.
so now they can all use the same money, except Britain because they don't feel like it. Let's check the mail. Surprise, it's on the computer. Whoops, someone just attacked America.
Oh my
I bet they'll
God.
remember that. Phone call. Surprise, it's in your pocket. Want to learn everything? Surprise, it's on the computer. Now your phone's a computer, which is in your pocket. Whoops, the economy just crashed. Don't worry, the big banks won't fail because they're not supposed to. Surprise, flying robots. With bombs. Want to print a brain? Some people have no friends. Some people have no food. The globe is warming.
And the ocean is full of plastic.
Let's save the planet, said everybody, not knowing how. Let's invent a thing inventor, said the thing inventor after being invented by a thing inventor. That's pretty cool. By the way, where the hell are we?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm too stupid to literally understand any of what happened in that video, except for the fact that human beings actually just suck in general. Like, none of us are good people. I mean, I'm a good person, right? Because, you know, I'm Evan. But like, for the most part, we're all very terrible and shitty people, like genuinely. And like, it just turns out that like we fight over the dumbest things. And sometimes when we put people in charge and they decide to pick fights on our behalf, some of the rest of us don't want to be a part of those fights, and we get caught up in it. And then things just go to hell. And unfortunately, it just seems like an unfortunate cycle that will forever repeat itself, and that's just human nature, I guess, or the history of the world. Regardless, that was a good video. That was actually a very good video. Now, I don't know if I agree that it was on the same level of being cool as like that Minecraft video, but it was still good though. Like I feel like I understood everything, but also nothing at the same time, right? And yeah, I mean, I think it was very good overall. So thank you guys for watching this. I guess, I mean, if you guys want me to watch more videos, please recommend them in the comments down below. This was cool. I like that we started off from nothing and everything existing all at once to everything existing and nothing existing all at once. And I don't know where we go from here, but at least I know that I exist. And if you're real, comment down the word balloon. Goodbye.